Quickly, quickly! There's no need to rush. I had just finished I had just finished at the cash register at the convenience store, and then I went after Katori, who had left first and had a convenience store bag on her lap. Then I hold onto the grip of the wheelchair. Let's go, Katori, hold on tight. Alright, here we go! Following Katori's command, I pushed the wheelchair forward at breakneck speed. I don't understand what the hell's going on. Hey, you okay? I'm okay. I'm completely fine. I push out my chest to show that I'm okay, but I can't hide the fact that I'm out of breath. My stamina's gotten worse. I've been pushing the wheelchair while running up until now, but I was reminded of how much my stamina had decreased. She couldn't help but notice that Katori took a sports drink out of the convenience store bag. Here you go! Oh, she's using my name. Thanks. You're getting a bit carried away, shouldn't you, okay? My knee? Yeah, no problem, I think. According to the doctor, I shouldn't have any difficulty with everyday life. The problem is whether or not this is above the normal level of everyday activity or not. I told you halfway that you could stop, but in the end you ran all the way to school. Since this morning I had been in high spirits, and the effect hadn't worn off yet, for some reason. It's because our club activities were finally about to start. Today is Saturday, a day off, but we intentionally got up early and came to school. You went through a lot of effort to get better, so take care of yourself, okay? You're right. As I speak, I move the bottle up to my mouth. I've been sweating a lot, so my body quickly absorbs the water. Speaking of which... What's that about your knee? Around nowhere, Gia appeared right next to me. It's nothing, no big deal. Morning, Katori! Morning, Gia! Katori seemed a little embarrassed as Gia spoke to her. You got here first? Nope, I saw you guys racing along the top speed and I followed you. Is that so? I didn't realize. Well, that's because she's a ninja, mate. That's the first time I've seen someone running and pushing a wheelchair. I'll go on ahead, okay? Katori was being careful around Gia and spoke like she was uncomfortable as she went on ahead. Rather than being annoying, she seemed more embarrassed than anything. I think Gia understands that too, but... Oi! What? Oh, nothing. Well then, I'm going on ahead now too. See you, Oi! Seemed like she had enough of talking to me, and Gia also went on ahead. Hey, wait, Gia! I chase after the two of them and we head into the garage. What's up, bitch? Mono was already inside the garage. Mono was making a serious face in front of the drawing board. She's really concentrating, hasn't noticed us. For a moment, I wasn't sure if I could call out to her, but if we don't say anything, how many hours would she be doing that for? Hi there, Amane! Ah! It's you guys. What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? Gia and Katori copied the greeting that I use. From today, we'll do our best. Money points at me and makes a troubled face. You there? What's your name? That's right, I never told her my name. What? Even though we had met several times. Aoi Minase, 2nd grade, Class A. I give a very sharp self-introduction and the others do likewise. How about the from the 2nd grade, Class A? Haji Hamaji. Hey, also from the 2nd class, grade A. Class A, sorry, come here. Katori Hanaba and I. Oi, Agia, Katori. Oi, Agia, Katori. She confirms her faces and names in order. I am from the 5th grade class, Class C. Yeah, I am from the 5th grade, Class C. What's a D? I'm named Mochizuki. She misses so many lessons she doesn't even know which class she's in, it seems. Thanks for yesterday. Because you guys, I can continue to stay here. We are somehow very grateful to hear those words of thanks from Amane. Is it really alright for us to join? She was unsure as to whether she would accept our new members. Had she found the answer she was looking for then? Oh yeah, I welcome you all. Welcome to the Soaring Club. I didn't know what she was worrying about, or how she arrived at her answer, but it somehow seemed that there was no problem with us joining the club. Well then, let's do our best. She said that like she was just throwing it out there, because before returning to the drawing board. She says at the diagram with a serious look on her face. Mane? Yes? What should we be doing? Oh, that's right. Make yourselves at home. Have a cup of tea. There's also Magna books on that shelf, too. On that shelf was every volume of Slam Dunk. Let's have a look at that. Oh wow, there's a lot of complaints about this anime. Should I continue waiting? I mean, I guess this is all okay. Meh. Alrighty. Good to know. The covers were faded and it seemed like they'd seen many years of service. The two girls both make a face that say, "This isn't what I thought it would be like." My face might have been the same. Is there anything for us to do? I told you, read some Magna. Not that, something to do with the glider! Huh? We really wanted to get involved with the glider. Mana opened her eyes wide. Is that so? You guys are strange. I don't want to hear that from you. Amane, could it be that we were in your way by joining the club? She didn't want anyone coming near this garage, did she? No, that's not true. It's just that I've been doing this by myself until now, so I don't know what you can do. When Amane was within one step of the national championship with the Robot Club, it seems she did most of that by herself. She's typical of that type of she's typical of the type of person who's no good with social situations. You're fine. You're a fine one to talk. Excuse me, I have a can I ask a question? Ajia raised her hand. Go ahead. Specifically speaking, what are the activities that this club is involved in? Ajia asked a fundamental question. I feel like she has been asked a similar question before, but at the time she was only asked for a summary. If we're actually going to take part in this club, we need her to tell us more specific information. Well, we make gliders and fly. That's it. I think everyone knows that already. Making of flying, which is the main objective. After building it, then you fly it. It's nothing what normally happens. But you're aiming to enter competitions, or you're not aiming to enter competitions or anything, are you? That's right, I'm not. She answered bluntly without even a shred of interest. So the main objective is to build then. No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Flying above the clouds is the objective, right? Mane somehow lacks confidence when she nods. How far have you got with the glider? A few days ago, I finally finished assembling it and went for a flight test, but... As Mane explained, she moves to inside the garage. I guess we weren't already inside it. The main wing snapped. In the corner of the garage were the broken wings. It looks like they weren't strong enough. Now I'm reviewing the designs, but looking at the twisted wings, Amane let out a little groan. I've redone the strength calculations, but this time I can't find where the problem is. I don't know the reason, so I've got a problem. If Amane doesn't understand, there's no way we will. I thought to myself as the GA got close to Amane and checked the broken parts of the main wings. Then, "Yeah, this will snap," she stated simply. How do you know? Thanks, Janica. See there? The kitchen! The kitchen? Oh my god. I need to just give up. See there? The thickness is uneven, and it's distorted in places. So it is. The construction methods are too rough, and the joints couldn't withstand the load, and it's cracked. Amane reels in shock. Is that what it is? Is that what it was? And then, it's because I'm not so good with my hands. She becomes timid. You made this by hand, piece by piece? I didn't do it all by myself, but the fuselages was handmade. This is handmade. This is handmade. Sorry, I'm getting the voices mixed up. Gatori and I were pretty surprised by this, but Ajia didn't seem to make much of a big deal about it. I see, it's rough. It's not good, she's totally depressed. Yep, the face of depression. Because of the parts I got Aoi, yeah, oh god, jeez, it's the heat. Because of the parts that Aoi got, I was able to fix the malfunction in the instruments. If I could just get the main wings repaired, it can go on another test flight. Are you going to do the wing repairs by hand too? Yeah, of course. Ajia takes part of the wing that isn't snapped and checks it over with a troubled look on her face. Wouldn't it be better to build the wings from scratch? If you don't, the other parts might snap too, you know. Amane looks like she's going to cry. Right, then we'll help. This is fiber reinforced plastic, right? I've worked with this before. I might be able to do something about this. We should start immediately. That way we can fly soon, right? Yeah, the motivation of the 3 new members has returned, and now we feel excited about it. I really want to do that too, but unfortunately there are no materials. There are a few parts that can be used for repairs. To make something of this size from scratch would require large amounts. How do you usually get things like this? How do you usually get things like that? Mail order! Oh my god, seriously. Mail order. Amane goes to the mail order materials website on the laptop connected to the internet. Well, they're rather close to each other. To remake the main wings, we need about this much. Said Amane as she entered the number. Doc! That's not a bad price, but there's no way we can afford that on the club budget. I don't know how much the budget is for the Soaring Club, but the prices displayed on the mail order site's input page was no small amount. Can I get a number, please? Well, that's no problem. Click. Amane completed the order. It is... That okay, Amane? Yeah, that amount of money should be no problem at all. What do you mean, no problem? It could be that when it comes to the club budget, the Soaring Club gets preferential treatment. It'll take a little while for it to arrive, then the construction work can begin. Which means we don't have anything to do after all. Until then, what should we do? Read some Magna books or something. With that order, the Soaring Club leader went back to staring at the design she was working on. Oh, God. Even if we say we've got nothing to do, it's not like there's nothing whatsoever for us to do. Yeah, read manga books. We were still beginners when it comes to gliders, so we took some books from the shelf and started our own little study session. Aerodynamics, glider construction, and so on. As for the basics on how aircraft fly, we were told that before by Amane. In terms of the various methods of creating what is known as lift, the more we found out, the more interesting it became. And then it was noon. Yay! That's tasty. That was the first intake of calories I've had in a while. Mani was really enjoying the bread and rice bowls that Katori and I bought at the convenience store this morning. Just for reference, I'd like to ask you, how long has it been since you last ate? 46 hours ago. That time it was the school-made pork cutlet bowl. It had a big bowl. Would you like to eat this too? Out of pity, Katori offered Amane her pickled plum rice bowl. Oh, thanks. She has got the appetite, hasn't she? Witnessing the Amane Michizuki-style eating techniques for the first time, Magia is, as expected, pretty freaked out. It could be because the image of the beautiful and mysterious senior student that Agia had been holding onto was being completely destroyed. By the way, because we've had club activities from the morning, Agia has brought a lunchbox. Are there any other parts that we need? Asked Amane once she had calmed down after her meal. Only one! Only one. What is it? I can't get one no matter what I do. The truth is, it's a big problem. The way she said it, we all get into position to listen seriously to her story. What is it you need? A pilot! Huh. Shing! When Emily said this, she made a facial expression she would use if this were on TV, looking straight ahead at the camera. Oh, God. Aren't you going to fly it? You flew it the other day! I'm not very good, though. Also, last time I almost failed when landing and damaged the tail. It's true, the tail has scratches on it. I don't have much confidence in my motor skills. Hang on, could you come here for a second? I call Amane over to an open space. Please try to do some repeated side jumps. Wait, what? Please try to do some repeated side jumps. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh, okay. Amane tried to some repeated side jumps like I asked. Dip. Amane, it's repeated side jumps, you know. Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be repeated side jumps, but each time the number of steps is different and sometimes she turns her body. It should be just moving quickly from side to side, but it looks like some kind of terrible dancing. It's true, she's terrible. It's true, she's terrible. It's true, she's terrible. Without thinking, we all murmured in unison. It didn't seem like the motor skills were that important for piloting a glider, but that level of clumsiness could make things pretty dangerous. Also, I have acrophobia? Huh? When I go to high places, I get scared and feel dizzy. Then why the hell is she making a glider? But I have the qualification, you only need one document. In other words, she's been trying really hard. Oh, that's enough with the repeated side jumps. Ugh, I'm worn out. Ani wipes the sweat from her forehead. She's a beautiful girl, so at least she is able to do those kinds of movements well. Yes! Suddenly Katori raised her hand. I want to do it! I want to be the pilot! Katori vigorously volunteered. Amane made a troubled face. I'm sorry, but you can't do it. Why not? If I need to practice, I'll try really hard. I might not look like it, but I've got great motor skills. You can't push the rudder pedal though, can you? Rudder pedal? Ah, shit. There are pedals in the cockpit. If you can't push them, you can't pilot it. Katori moved back dejected.
Well, that's rather than I thought. I'm more interested in the making of it than flying.
Altia, who's looking inside the aircraft's cockpit, sounds like she's talking about someone else. That leaves one person. I want to do it. If it's Miniscus we're talking about, I'm fairly confident. Alright, it's decided. Aoi, you will undergo training to become the pilot. Yes! That is how I suddenly came to be the pilot. Oh yes, Titanfall all over the shizio.
Touch myself.